Third graders, and welcome to problem solving for today. Today we are going to be looking at applying properties of area using the distributive property. So first, whenever we are answering a problem solving question, we use cubes to help us outline the problem. Today, I'm going to do it a little bit different than normal, and we are going to do it on this page together instead of me doing it on the Envision page. So make sure that you are following along either in your book or on your class kick assignment. It is page 325 in volume 1 if you want to follow along in your book. Make sure you upload the picture if you decide to do that. All right, let's read through the question. The new reading room floor is a rectangle that is 8 feet wide and 9 feet long. Mrs. Wallace has a rectangular rug that is 9 feet wide by 5 feet long. What area of the reading room floor will not be covered by the rug? Solve this problem any way you choose. Whenever we start cubes, we circle the important numbers. Our important numbers are 9 feet wide, 9 feet long. We need those key words and the units. Then we have another group of numbers, 8 feet wide and 5 feet long. Got my pencil. Go. Second part is we underline the question. We underline the question so that when we go back, we know to double check that we answered this question. What area of the reading room floor will not, I'm actually going to double underline that one because that's an important word, be covered by the rug. Next, we box any important keywords. I'm looking for any math words I might see in there. Ooh, I see the word area. So I'll box the word area. That tells me what I'm looking for. Then we need to evaluate and solve. So they gave us a picture that is called a graph. It gives us a ton of unit squares so then we can draw out the rectangles on this graph. Now on your class kick, you have this option right here for a line. You may use this if you'd like to, if you are struggling to make a straight line, or you can use your writing tool. I'm going to use the line tool. So our first part, when we are evaluating, I like to highlight or cross out after I answer each sentence. I'm going to start with this first sentence. The new reading room floor is a rectangle that is 8 feet wide and 9 feet long. So I can draw that. Need to draw a room that is 8 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So I got my 8 feet wide. Wide means the width. And 9 feet long. Long means the length. We'll go 9 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More. 9. Then I can finish my rectangle because it told me that the room is a rectangle. Now our length times width to find the area only works for rectangles and squares. So I'll go ahead and write out my, wrong one, my length, which is 9 feet, and my width, which is 8 feet. Remember, if you need to pause the video so you can write this out on your page, you may pause the video. So, and this is of the whole room. So I have 9 feet, the length times the width equals the area. So I want to find the area of the whole room. The whole room has an area of 72 feet squared. It's another way you can write squared feet, or you can write out the word squared and then feet. I can move on to my next sentence. Mrs. Wallace has a rectangular rug that is 8 feet wide and 5 feet long. So I'm going to use a different color for this one. And she said it is 8 feet wide and 5 feet long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can finish that rectangle. I want to make sure that it is inside the room starting on the side so I can compare how much leftover room there will be. All right, so here's my rug. And my rug is 8 feet wide and 5 feet long. We'll go ahead and find the area of that. I have 8 feet times 5 feet. And we've already mastered our 5, so I know that that is 40 feet squared. Now I need to figure out what this bottom area is. I need to figure out what area of the reading room floor will not be covered. I forgot to highlight that I did the second one. Oh. So I can go down and I can do it a couple of different ways. The first way is I could count the length of this bottom area, or I could subtract because I know this side is 5 and 5 minus 9 is 4. So my length for the leftover part of the room is 4 feet. And I know that if 8 feet at the top, if that is the width, that is the same at the bottom. 8 feet. Sorry, I should have been using a different color. I have 4 feet for my length and 8 feet for my width. 8 times 4. Gotta draw my feet. I've been practicing my 8s and my 4s, so I know that 8 times 4 is 32 feet squared. And that is my answer. I can check that that is my answer. Sorry, my pen is not working correctly. Always want to circle your answer. I can check that is my answer by going up, reading the question that we underlined one more time, making sure that it's telling us what area of the reading room is not covered by the rug. Yep, so 32 feet squared is not covered. Once you're finished writing this out, you can move on to the next part of math.